will be destroyed. Terminate.
Okay, enough.
Destroy, terminate.
Go play. Well, folks, that settles that. The boys are on a winning streak. Now, I was doing some digging, all right? This is the funny thing. Last year, guys, all right, our first 3-game winning streak. I won't tell you yet. Just take a guess. I'll give you like 5-6 seconds. What month do you think it happened in? By the time we won 3 in a row last year was February the 25th. Then we did it again March the 14th. 2 3-game winning streaks last year. That was it. 2 2-game winning streaks with that, if you want to count that. I don't count 2 as a streak. Oh no, there might have been 3 actually. 3, I think, when it comes to 2. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there was 3. My bad. It might have been 4 even. I don't count 2 as a winning streak. So we had 2 3-game winning streaks last year. In those winning streaks, February 21st, Buffalo beats Montreal 3-2. Buffalo beats Columbus 2-1. Buffalo wins in Buffalo 3-2 against Carolina in a shootout. That was February the 25th. The March winning streak, March the 9th. Buffalo wins in a shootout against Edmonton 3-2 in Buffalo. Buffalo wins in Buffalo 7-3 against Detroit. And Buffalo beats the Islanders 4-0 and clinches another 3-game winning streak. But here's the thing, guys. Not once all year last year did the boys win 3 games in a row in regulation like we've just done. Already under Lindy, like I'm saying, you could tell there's a difference. You could tell. We're not blind to that, right? So, and for the record, Luukkonen was the goalie in both 3-game winning streaks, all 6 games. He was the goalie. That was, you might recall, when he was really rolling. And that's it about that. So I just wanted to bring that up because, guys, right now, as I'm speaking, it's weird to look at. I have to admit, it's weird to look at. The Sabres are currently 2nd place behind the Florida Panthers in the division this moment. Depending on what happens tonight, if Tampa wins, Tampa's winning. They're beating Washington 1-0. The truth is, I don't care if Washington loses, though, because I do believe that's one of the teams that we might have problems with at the end of the year to get in, if we're still there. And Florida right now is losing to the Islanders in the second period 3-2. So there's an outside shot, okay, that the Sabres could be sitting in first place if we win next game. There's just an outside shot, but it's not something that I'm really concerned about at this point. I'm just thrilled they're winning, guys. They're looking good. And right now, if you were to ask me what I just seen, it was just, you know what? I thought they would win. And they won the way I thought they would win. They looked like the better team, and they won. And our best guy, who's carrying the team again, Tage Thompson, is earning his paycheck, guys. He's scoring this year. He's up to 7 goals now. He's tied for 2nd in the league in scoring in goals. And Tage is back. Tage is back. Tage is scoring. And this is what we need this year, guys. If we're going to be a serious threat of any kind, we need our big contracts, including Cousins, to really get going on this team. Cousins, if we can get 30 goals out of him, still a lot of time. He can get 30. There's plenty of time for him to get 30 goals this year. We'll see. We'll see what happens there. All right. So let me get to the numbers, guys. Just getting it all set up. Okay. These numbers are brought to you by Rome the Sweet and Resentful Little Bison. Here we go. Okay. Shots on goal. Sabres with a good edge at 39-25. Face-offs, the Sabres struggled again today, 33% to 67% for Detroit. Power play, folks, it happened. The Sabres scored on the power play. They're 1 for 4, mind you, but we scored. That's all that matters. Penalty kill was 2 for 2. Detroit didn't get anything there. Sabres had 14 hits in the game. Detroit had 12. 15 blocks for the Sabres, 17 for the Wings. Sabres had 18 giveaways. Still, giveaways are still happening. It'll take a little time, like I said, guys, for that to adjust. Red Wings had 27. They had a lot of giveaways in the game. 2 takeaways for the Sabres, 4 for the Red Wings. Shots on goal per period. And a Sabres sweep here, 16-9 in the first, 17-12 in the second, and 6-4 in the third as the Sabres clamp down in the third period and close this game out. Scoring. And there it is, Zucker with the power play goal. My goodness, to see that finally happen. The Sabres have scored a power play goal, everybody. 1-0 at the 4:04 mark. And I think the whole bench must have been shocked when it happened. From Thompson and Dahlin. Tage continues his hot stick from Peterka and Dahlin at the 12-minute mark, 2-0 Sabres. And then DeBrincat, before the period is out at 14:43, from Seider and Raymond, gets his 4th of the season, makes it 2-1 after 1. And the truth is, realistically, I thought the Sabres should have been up in that period 3-0, what I see. Second period, Tage again, his 7th of the season from Dahlin, who had a solid game, folks. I will mention, Dahlin was racking up the points today, nice to see. And the Sabres make it 3-1, and you can kind of feel there at that point they're going to win again, right? At 3:20. Rasmussen from Seider and Edvinsson makes it 3-2 at 3:51. You say, well, hold a second. It's not yet, no. And then the shorty by Raymond, which just, I was so mad when that happened, but it is a game of momentum, folks. And you could feel Detroit was getting a bit of momentum at that point. They tied up 3-3. And then Byram with the big goal with a little over 4 minutes left in the period makes it 4-3 Sabres. That's your game winner from Power and Cousins. Yes, Power gets another point in this game as well. And then in the third, the Sabres get the empty netter. Quinn breaks his goose egg at 19-12, 5-3 your final. Sorry, guys, I am still fighting the grip. My goodness. So the boys win, and the boys win, as far as I'm concerned, convincingly. They were the better team in this game. They win as expected. I thought the boys would win this game. I really did. When I look at these two teams on paper, for me, it's not even close. The talent that's on both teams for me, it's not even close. When you look at the age difference, folks, of these two teams, which I'm going to expose in a sec here. So I'll talk a little bit about Luukkonen as I am going to check this. Luukkonen looked good. I won't say great. He looked good. He looked good in the game. I think we should go with him next game because we're winning with him. We should go with him for the homestand. I think we should close out the homestand with Luukkonen and then put in Levi in the road. There'll be no pressure on Levi. Just how I feel, guys. I don't know. All right, let's check the age. Detroit is 29.2 years old, okay? Detroit's older than Florida, Toronto, a lot of teams. They're older than a lot of teams. Dallas, Detroit's older. And the Sabres are 25.2. So that flips around, just so you know, guys. That flips around, that average age thing. With the 25 point, might be 0.4, then another time 0.3. It flips around. So, the Sabres are 4 full years younger than that Detroit team. 4 full years. Picture these kids developing for the next 4 years. Where will they be in 4 years? You're thinking possibly Stanley Cup, right? Right. Keep that in mind. It's always important to know the age of a team. It's always important to know. Never downplay it, guys, because it works to our advantage if we get in the playoffs this year. If the Sabres get in, I think they're going to. I'm going to keep saying it. I think they're going to get in the playoffs this year. Don't downplay the age, because that can be our best friend come playoff time, because no pressure. None. Zero. Young, fast, legs are ready to go. Older team maybe we're playing. Who knows? In the first round, who knows? And all of a sudden, this young team is really feeling like hyped, you know? And what if they got through the first round? And I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but I like to do that. They're winning. I'm going to have fun with this. Damn right I am. Not too long ago, guys, we were 1-4-1, and we weren't feeling very good about this season. I was like devastated how they started. I couldn't believe it. But if you would have told me before the season they're going to start 4-4-1, I'd say, yeah, that's possible. For sure. It's early. You know, a lot of things can happen, guys. We found our game, it looks like, all of a sudden, right now. And another thing, guys, with this 3-game winning streak, we have not been behind once in all 3 games. Never trailing in all 3 games. So, did we do that last year? I doubt it. I didn't check, but I doubt it because we won 2 shootouts. So I'm willing to bet in one of those 2 shootouts. In those shootouts, there's a possibility we might have been trailing. Well, and it was tight games. I don't know. I'd have to check. But still, we won in a shootout. We didn't win in regulation. So this is different. This is our best winning streak in 2 years, in my opinion. This one right now. And if we win next game, then we are, guys, we are already 500. I thought maybe this would take to the 20-game mark to get to 500. I thought we'd have to chip away. No, winning streak, boom, we're right back in it. So they're learning how to play together, and we got to be patient. We do have to be patient, you know. They might look flat next game. There's no way to know, guys. They might have a bad game, or they might look crazy, and we're really starting to feel good. Because as we know, guys, I think as fans, the record doesn't mean much. If we get in the playoffs and we're playing good hockey, that's all we care, right? We don't want any more than that. All we want to see is a team that's given 100%, and you know when a team's given 100%, they can win the Stanley Cup. They can win the Stanley Cup. If they're giving 100% night in, night out, every shift. And if we can get that, I'm sure that's what Lindy's trying to instill in them. It's going to take time for them to really get this. But it looks like Tage has caught fire, and that's really good for us. If Tage is on fire, guys, we're good. We are good. Because he's the guy that can carry this team. He's the guy. The forward that can carry our team when he's rolling. And when Tage is rolling, the Sabres are rolling. So we need Tage to stay hot right now. We need this to continue for like 30 more games, you know, like, so we really get going. So, I'm concerned about Cousins and Quinn a little. I think too much was put on Quinn by many fans before the season. Whoa, slow down. Everybody's talking how he's going to replace Skinner. Slow down. This is a whole different type of player. And could he score 20? For sure he can this year. For sure he can. He's got to find his game. Got to find his confidence, got to get through the cobwebs, whatever it is, the psychological cobwebs, which I believe Cousins is going through. And it's only a matter of time. Cousins is going to pop in a few, folks. It's only a matter of time. So let's just be patient with Cousins. And he's not costing us games right now. So really, he's not. So let's just be patient and see how that plays out. I mean, this is a young team, and they're an exciting team. And I'll tell you, these new additions, I really like them. I love these new additions. If it's not, let's say, McLeod one night, then it's Zucker the next. It feels like there's always somebody of these new additions that really, our bottom 6 guys is better. It's better. And we're feeling the effects of that now. This is why I believe the first line, there's less pressure, they're scoring more, you know? So I think right now, guys, we're good. We're good. We're going to take this win. Don't be that surprised we beat Detroit. Don't be. That team, I really do believe, is going to struggle this year. I don't believe in the rebuild they're doing. It's not a rebuild. It's a bandage job. They're calling it the Yzer plan, but it's not. It was for a few years, and then Yzerman, I think, felt the pressure and said, okay, I'm going to have to start acquiring players and putting them in here where we can't wait. They didn't have the time period the Sabres had because we were so kicked in the head for so many years. We were like, just do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. Fix our team, please, you know. But Detroit have to make the playoffs this year, the age they are, because they're getting older. They're one of the top 10 oldest teams in the league already. And that's a rebuild over there. So you got to always look at the age. I do, folks, when it comes to the rebuilds of the team. And the Sabres have done what Adam said they're going to do. They are going to stick with the youth movement no matter what. We'll leave it there. All right, guys. Boys win. We'll leave it there. I might do another video. I might not. I've got things I got to do. But I'm sure most of you are happy, feeling good about tonight. Rightfully so. See you soon.